Right, welcome to a new season of We Call Game 23-24. We're back. Joshua Vino.
Joseph Carpe Diem, putting in work from the AM to the PM.
Still.
Come on, man.
Off
Always.
the insulting, refreshed.
Yes.
The new hoodie and that.
Come on.
Man's looking warm and that.
Come on. We back, man.
Breezy, come on. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, my bro.
Go on, Richard with the flair on production. Come on.
Come on. Still here.
New York.
Yeah.
What was KD saying out there? You buck him out there. Him,
Nah,
Drake,
man.
Jay-Z.
Nah, man, he was in LA. The guy's in LA, so.
Oh, okay. What was Jay-Z saying? He sends his love, yeah?
I did hope.
Anyway, here to talk all things basketball. We're what? How many days away from the season?
2 weeks.
2 weeks away from the season.
Like preseason started already, so.
A lot's changed. What did Snoop Dogg say? Since I came in the game, things done changed. Got what? Bradley Beal's at the Suns.
Suns,
What?
KD,
Chips
Chip.
and what?
Chips with the dip.
Chips with the dip.
Chips with the dip.
Chips with the dip. Remember, he's meant to three-peat and have more chips than Kobe by now, but that's for another week. That's for another week.
Cool.
For another week. Flipping Dame Dollar, the Rey Mysterio of the league. Who's that jumping out the sky? R-E-Y Mysterio.
What's that new name for Giannis and Dame?
Freak time.
Yeah, freak.
That name
Freak
is
time.
That name is horrible.
It is, but it's this.
Hey, yo.
It's this.
Hey, yo.
I can't lie. Freak time. Freak nasty. Freak ho.
If your name is going to be Freak time, you better win the chip because that name, is questionable.
But nah, they ain't winning because they lost Drew Holiday. Like guys on their bench are gone. So I don't think.
Oh, we're gonna just go straight into
I still think the Celtics are better.
Okay.
But that'll be the conference finals. But I think Celtics they'll win.
Yeah, I'm not really seeing
Like, it's a
anyone
thing.
else out of that conference. James Harden.
Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah,
If he goes
he's
to the
gonna go
Clippers,
LA,
then we can talk about that. But
with the Celtics, like even from last season, they slightly found a way to beat the Bucks. Like, I remember that game where they smoked them.
yeah,
So
they've been smoking them the regular season as well. Every time they smoke them, and they got Drew Holiday now.
Yeah, man. So
Joe, Carpe Diem, what are you saying?
Yeah, obviously everyone was happy about Dame Lillard to the Bucks, but I wasn't happy, man. I think this guy's a flaming hypocrite, man. This guy was accusing guys like Paul George of running from the grind. Last time I checked, for you to win a championship or to contend for a championship, you have to switch teams. Only a few players have the privilege of winning championships with the team that they were drafted with, a la Steph Curry, Kobe. The list is short. So Michael Jordan. The list is Larry Bird. Yes, the list is very short.
Dirk Nowitzki.
The list is short.
Duncan.
Tim Duncan, yes. All of these players who are miles better than Dame. Cool. Giannis, but that's not even the point I'm trying to make. So you're accusing
LeBron James.
I said the same thing to this guy.
He don't count. He don't count.
He don't count. Why?
He left and came back.
So?
What do you mean? He left and came back.
Anyway, sorry.
Anyway, point being, is you're accusing guys of running for the grind, whereas you knew that you were never contending for a chip with Portland years ago, but you stayed there and took the bread. Then now you're saying, oh, guys are running from the grind because they're moving to put themselves in better positions to win a title. Now, when you're getting traded, you're saying, trade me to a contender. Can you make it make sense? Can you make it make sense? Are you running from the grind?
I'll make it make sense. This is
So
disappointing.
Josh, what one do you think's better, KD's one or Dame's one?
What do you mean KD's one?
KD's trade or Dame's trade? Which one was worse?
KD's trade to who? He's been traded a number
No,
of
sorry,
times.
Golden
State move or Dame's.
Come on, man. Come on.
We can compare it, and I'll tell you why.
Come on. Okay, but let me start why I'm disappointed. Because I thought we're actually just going to talk about, how Dame Lillard now being on the Bucks, how they're going to play, how is it all going to fit, how they complement each other. But Joe from the back, Richard, has just started hating straight away.
No, I haven't.
5 minutes in, bringing up stuff from 2 years ago when what happened? They beat them in the bubble or whatever. That was a bit crazy, but whatever.
2019.
Yeah, 2019. Yeah, so they won against them in the bubble. And then I think Pat Beverly and that were making fun of Damian Lillard, and then he posted that how he sent them all home before, which he had.
That's
he
true.
had done by that time. And so, but all of that doesn't matter because Damian Lillard, one, was traded, so he didn't run from anything. And yeah, why are you not going to get traded to a contender? How long had he been at Portland?
12 years.
12 years. 12 years he's been at Portland. For maybe 11 of those years, he was the best player on the team. Other than his first year when LaMarcus Aldridge is still there. His rookie year. You're the best player of the team. Second best player on that team has been who from how?
I'll say Nurkic.
CJ McCollum.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
Nurkic.
So yeah.
CJ McCollum and Nurkic, right?
Yeah.
You've gone to one conference finals, couple conference semis. For the most part, always made the playoffs. Like, he done his thing for Port. Like, what more can he do?
He's the best player to ever wear on my Blazer jersey.
I never seen Kai
Oh.
Drexler, but in my lifetime,
Maybe.
yeah, it would be Damian Lillard.
Yeah.
I mean, we could go Brandon Roy, but like sample size is way too small. Man got injured, whatever. But yeah, Damian Lillard, best player I've seen play for Portland. Of course, you're gonna say trade you to a contender.
No, but
Like it
No.
would be a boyman. Okay, why trade? Like why trade me to anywhere else? So what, I can just make the playoffs. I'm making the playoffs here. So it would make no sense to trade him anywhere else.
if you're asking,
That's where I've caught you hated. See?
if you're accusing guys, yeah, of running from the grind because they're moving teams to win a chip, and you are now requesting to move teams to win a chip, you, my friend, are running from
It's
the
not
grind.
just that.
And he was under
It's
contract
not
as
just
well.
that. It's not just that as well. See, you don't know anything.
He was under contract
don't
as
know
well.
anything.
Well, what are
You-
we doing?
You don't know anything.
Tell me.
Okay. So where were Portland in the draft, Richard?
The draft.
Yeah,
They got
this last year.
top 3, I think, because Scoot was like
Top three, exactly. They drafted who?
Scoot Henderson.
Scoot Henderson. So now, if Portland want to contend right now, and you want to keep Damian Lillard, what do you do?
Trade Scoot.
Scoot's still there, right?
Yeah.
So what does that tell Damian Lillard?
Let's go.
We're not trying to contend. We're not trying to do what you want to do right now. We want to rebuild. So then what is he meant to do? Stay there?
What he was meant
You're
to
saying running from the grind. He was talking about winning a chip there. He was on winning a championship there. They think it's run its course with Damian Lillard doing it there. They now feel, okay, we need to now develop Scoot Henderson. Whether that's on your time, Damian Lillard, or not. So then what is he meant to do? Say, oh, trade me to anyone and then just make the playoffs with them, or trade me somewhere where I can actually win now. That's why you make no sense.
My thing is, if he wanted to win a championship all these years, he wouldn't have been there for that long. Because no regular season have you gone in. No regular season has started where you've been like, yeah, Portland have a real chance to win a chip this year. Let's be honest.
But
So
that's the
he's not a
mentality
hypocrite.
you're meant to
then.
have, though.
No,
Exactly.
No,
the
but
mentality you're meant to have is that you want to do it
Yeah.
there.
Let's
So
no.
now you're
my
trying to
God.
hit him with
Oh,
both sticks.
no, I'm not trying to hit him with both sticks. There's what's possible.
Wait, so after the season that he went to the conference final, don't you think the next season he's going to say, oh yeah, let's go the next step, let's go to the finals?
No. What do you think Portland are going to run it back?
That's what I meant to
That's
think,
what
yeah.
you're meant to think.
What
If you want to win it
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
If you're not running from the grind. Exactly. So he's not a
He's running
hypocrite.
from the grind.
He's not a
running
hypocrite,
from the
bro.
grind.
He's not. He's not.
So
You're
if
confused.
So
in
if
hate.
so
On day one.
define running from the grind. Define
Huh?
running from the grind. Because
What Zion Williams is doing. Acting out for the full 5 years of your first contract, and then the first sign that you can leave, you're going to leave and act like you've done something for them.
Yeah.
What has he
Yeah.
done for the Pelicans?
Yeah.
Have they made the playoffs?
No.
That's running from the grind.
Exactly.
Not what Damian Lillard did everything he could do at Portland.
So he's accused Paul George of running from the grind. Is that a fair accusation?
When Paul George is 2 years in, what was it, 1 or 2 years in with Westbrook?
Oh yeah, 2 years in. Yeah, I think it was.
2 years.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
He
MVP.
was voted MVP. You're with Russell Westbrook, who was a year removed of being MVP. they finish 4th in the West. And then the minute there's an opportunity to go to the Clippers, you hop there. That's more running from the grind. You compete. You're in a position to compete.
OKC ain't winning no chip, bro. Let's not do this.
But they were competing.
Bro, there's not... No, there's...
And that is running from the grind.
No, it's not, man.
What he accused him of.
Okay, we've got Kawhi Leonard, who is...
Just say you're wrong so we can move on.
I'm not wrong.
Say you're wrong. You're definitely wrong. You've been caught.
We've got Kawhi Leonard, who's a finals MVP, yeah, who is in need of another superstar in LA. The opportunity...
You're playing with a superstar. He was playing with Russell Westbrook.
Do I have to say again that Russell Westbrook is not a superstar? Do I have to?
This was a year after he won the MVP.
2018.
It's
OKC
2018.
signed Melo and Paul George.
Exactly. And then there was the year where it was just Paul George and Westbrook.
Yeah.
So he's 2 years into being at OKC. Both the first year, who knocked them out? Dame. And I think he waved at them. First round.
Game winner.
Second year, they went out to Utah and Donovan Mitchell.
I can't lie. My list of superstars, is very short. LeBron, Steph, KD, Kawhi.
Stop changing it.
That's my list.
We're going to stay on this.
Yeah, but that's my list.
Paul George was running from the grind. Damian Lillard wasn't. And isn't a hypocrite.
Oh, so what,
that's conclusion.
So he's not running from the grind now?
No, he was traded.
His team,
his team. Did he force the? Did Damian Lillard request a trade before or after the draft? It wasn't before.
Was he under?
It wasn't before. Oh no! Tell a lie. He requested to be traded after. You see when they do the pre-lottery thing and they say, they say where your drafting is.
Yeah.
And when Portland expressed they're not moving their pick, that is when he said he wanted to be traded. Now before that, did Portland make the playoffs?
There was a thing that I saw.
He had a whole window. Then to have said,
yeah.
So that tells me he's waiting to see what's the franchise gonna do. They have the third pick. If they want to win now, they trade that
the third pick,
for some competitive players. And I'll grind out here. They didn't do that.
Like during the season, there was a thing that I saw that Portland said like the last 10 games that Dame should sit out so they get a higher pick.
Exactly.
Even though he was healthy, like they said, fake like a knee injury.
Yeah, it was a hip or something.
Yeah.
And he said, "All right, get your third pick. Let me see if you flip it." They didn't flip it.
I'm just saying now. Yeah.
You're not saying nothing.
You're
not saying nothing.
My point is.
So can we talk about the way he's gonna fit with Giannis?
Personally, personally, if Dame can accept being the second best player on the team,
he already said something to the effect of no, not it's Giannis, but there's someone better than me. Like he's better than me. Like he said something to the effect of that already, and Giannis has already said, "I'm gonna let Dame be Dame." There's only like one stylistic thing I see being a small growing pain, but they'll work it out. Giannis likes to get a lot of his points from catching the rebound in transition. Now,
coast to coast, basically.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna have to now catch it and then throw it out to Dame sometime. But that's the thing. He can even still catch the rebound, drive. They all collapse on him, and then
But Giannis has been.
Now, to be fair, Giannis can pass a bit as well. So.
He can pass. No, he can definitely pass. He's gonna. They're definitely gonna find each other. And he was working with Hakeem Olajuwon, so hopefully he has one or two post moves. I don't expect much, if I'm being honest. No, I'm being real.
I don't expect much.
I don't expect much. I expect to see. Giannis does this thing where the regular season you'll see what he's worked on. In the summer, so you'll see
playoffs time. Then
when times get tough, he's gonna revert to normal. So I want to see when it's a pressure moment. Are you gonna say, okay, someone give it to me in the post, turn around, jumper, post up, hook shot? So I want to see if you can do that as well as what you have been doing. But the thing is, we're critiquing him from the top. Like we're talking about what the first, second, at worst, third best player in the league. So And now you're playing. I always said if you're a great elite big man, center or power forward, you need a perimeter player or a guard that is either equal or just a little bit less than you for you to compete. Chris Middleton's still there. Brook Lopez is still there. Bobby Portis is still there. Connaughton's still there.
They're all gone. Just
his brothers are
Grayson
still there,
Allen and
unfortunately.
thing,
Yeah, his brothers are still there, unfortunately. But
The guy's giving a family. The guy's giving a
yeah.
family. feeling.
But it's like,
So what is it? Is it championship or bust for the Bucks then?
no, not this year.
Nah, it has to be.
I think it's
It's
championship
not.
or bust. If Dame Lillard is who you guys allege him to be, it's championship
Nah,
or
Dame
bust.
is a great player. Don't get us wrong.
Exactly.
But
Look, they're gonna make the conference finals.
Yeah, but they made the conference finals without Dame. So
I know.
if Dame
It's
is,
still tough. We'll see. But it's not championship or bust because I think Giannis will now stay. It's like, was it championship or bust when KD went to the Suns last year? It seemed like that when it happens, but oh yeah, they lost, and now we're in another season and they're the favorites again.
But to be
Why?
fair,
Because you have time with they have a few years together.
To be fair, like when it came to KD, like he only played like 8 games. So
No, he played 8 games because he got injured. He didn't come there injured.
yeah, true, yeah. But
He had a good 25 he could have played before they went, but he got injured. So that's why he only played 8.
I think it's championship or bust for
Not
the
championship.
I think
or
it's
bust,
championship.
bruv. I don't live in the
anyways,
internet
moving
age.
on to the Suns, Bradley Beal's here.
saying
We'll
four
move on to the
four
Suns.
horsemen.
Fam, it's peak, fam. This team is
Who's
peak.
the 4?
Oh, sorry, 3 horsemen. I don't know why I'm saying 4
Fam, this
horsemen.
team is peak. We got Bobo coming off the bench.
Nurkic is there now.
We've got
Nurkic is
Nurkic, we've
there.
got Utah Watanabe. We've got
Eric Gordon's
yeah,
there.
Eric Gordon. Fam, this team is. I'm not gonna say the word,
No,
but
You know what I think might be the most important thing for that team as well? Who your coach is.
okay, Frank Vogel.
Your coach is Frank Vogel. Now, Frank Vogel is defense first.
Yeah,
Now, the reason I think that could be a good thing is because,
gonna force
yeah,
guys to play.
exactly,
Yeah.
it's going to force people to actually play defense. It's going to probably annoy you when you see that. What used to annoy me with the Lakers is that because of that, it's like I'm seeing lineups where it's just like, fam, realistically, only 2 people can score right now. Everyone else needs offense made for them.
Yeah.
And then when you have that, and then the other team, they're looking at it like, if the other team's playing like with 4 people that have scorers, like if there's only 2 that can score, 2 are looking at like, well, he just stands in the corner and shoot threes. I'm not wasting any energy on defense. Yeah, a minus if that person's then, like, you have to play really good defense than if you have those people on the court who are just defensive specialists. Now, with the Suns, they have the reverse. It's offensive-minded players that you want to play defense. So they always have the ability to score, whether they're going to be in rhythm or whatever. That's going to be in question. But firepower is not going to be a question for the Suns. Got more than enough. It's just whether they can play defense and, work out a scheme where they can be effective. I think they're definitely
when it
one of
comes
the
to
championship
Book
contenders.
and KD, like they play seamlessly. Like even when they lost to Denver last year, like the way they were playing by themselves, like was basically like 2 and 5.
Yeah.
There's no point guard, even though Bradley Beal played a bit of point guard for Washington. I think he's going to genuinely.
But now Book's gonna play point.
I think he will. I don't think you should do a lot of that. I think Bradley Beal should, even though Devin Booker was looking like last year, like when you said when Chris Paul went down and they were playing against Denver and, the ball was
He
predominantly.
was playing against us, by the way.
Who?
Say Chris Paul. I was playing against the old man.
What are you saying for Bradley Beal now at the Suns?
I think they'll work it out because KD has shown that he can work with anyone. So insofar
To what level?
we've got
So he hasn't
who hasn't KD worked well with?
Define work.
played well.
Who hasn't?
Oh,
In terms of chemistry,
okay.
he's made it work with near enough everyone he played with. Obviously, because there was a bit of injury issues in Brooklyn.
Talk about that. I thought you were talking about success as well.
I'm talking
I'm
about
not going to do that, but you're right. You're right in that. In terms of
in terms of obviously barring health, assuming everyone's healthy, they should get to the finals.
In 2021, an extra one.
You lot say this, but like apart,
if Kyrie doesn't get injured in
There was
2021 versus the Bucks,
there was a lot of your turn, my turn, and everyone else. Okay.
last year.
Yeah, but they were being coached by Steve Nash in Brooklyn.
not at the Suns.
In Brooklyn.
I'd say Brooklyn.
Yeah, but they were being
not
coached.
the first year with KD and Kyrie.
What, the one
Last
where James Harden
year.
left?
By the time James Harden left,
Oh, even the year that he got traded, like didn't the Nets go on that 20-game win streak? Then like a couple games after, that's when KD
yeah,
that's when
all
Kyrie-
through KD and Kyrie just kind of okay. It's KD's time, then it's Kyrie's time, and they're not really gonna miss. And then the rest just
I think we need to
Fill
remember
in.
Frank Vogel is a championship coach. So if he is who he says he is, and he should be able to manage these egos to get them to play championship basketball, assuming everyone's healthy, and the Frank
mark
Vogel
KD
sort
down
yeah.
for missing a month.
plus
But-
DeAndre Ayton's gone as well. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't have his attitude stinking it up and stuff. But no, I think the Suns are gonna be really, really dangerous next year. I can't lie.
I say a top 4 seed.
I think easily a top 4 seed. I think if they're healthy, like if Kevin Durant doesn't get injured, could win an MVP. I say that every year.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't, I could see 52 to 55 wins.
I don't think anyone from Phoenix will get MVP though. I think they have too much offensive firepower on their team for them to win it.
No, KD might.
Even Book, like from how Book was playing last in the playoffs, like he was doing Michael Jordan numbers. So
But if anyone has a chance to win it though, I think it'll be more Devin Booker than KD this season.
they might give Kid like a legacy MVP, like he's he's one of the best to play. Like let's give it to him.
You think? I don't know, man. The media hate KD. You know, I don't think you don't understand. They hate him. He's not.
It's only Stephen A and them.
No, I don't think the media like him. But it's fun. It's funny how forget. Anyway,
What was I going? Oh, man. Say it. Say it.
No.
Now I'm actually curious. Say it, man.
no, it's funny how we can establish how the media can hate you, and that can mean you can't get MVPs now when it comes to Kevin Durant. But for other players, we won't look at that.
Oh, what? Kobe.
Of course, 100%.
So,
Man had a case, and you think we're just gonna give you MVPs afterwards? Are you crazy?
but I'm saying oh my God, I don't even like to do this, but he didn't deserve the years that he should have won
Let him
MVP
rest,
are 09, 010. Outside, those are the years where he could have, but 07, 06, 07, no way. But anyway, that's what.
Who do you think's gonna
Bruv,
win?
You know what's funny? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has an MVP. I think he won 40 games that year. This is what we don't.
You
know.
shouldn't have it.
This is what I'm saying. The NBA, they just lie to you lot. It's all narratives. Larry Bird played a whole game with his left hand, bruv. I've seen the highlights, bruv. His first 3 shots are with his left hand, and then he's just playing, bruv. Where it's like, okay, it's like, all right, bruv. I've had to do research before I've come back because it's just like, yeah, I'm debunking stuff this time around. But I'll let things rest. I'll get into that. But yeah,
Even Walt's 100 game, there's no tape.
huh?
Even Wilt Chamberlain's 100.
'Cause it
point
didn't
game,
happen,
there's no
bro.
tape.
You want me to put like this is the thing. You want me to do my list. You want me to do my top 10 list of all time. You want me to put Bill Russell. Bill Russell, yeah. Somewhere like 5th. I know he won 11 championships. Every one of your teammates is in the Hall of Fame. Everyone else on the like imagine everyone else on the roster is in the Hall of Fame. You're 7'2". Let's be real. It's the 50s and 60s. You're only playing against white people. Small kind of workman white people. You average 17 a game. While Wilt Chamberlain's averaging 50 against the same dunnies. And yet you're like, come on, man. You're shooting free throws underarm, but yet, oh yeah, you're better than Kobe Bryant. Yeah, I'm just meant to say, yeah, you're better than Kobe Bryant. Yeah, man. You're better than Kobe Bryant. Come on, man.
My God.
Oh shit.
The bug kid stuff. Shout out Bill Russell though, still.
So who do you think? think it's going in Rookie of the Year. Chet,
Rookie of the
Wemby,
Year.
or
Chet, Wemby, or
Scoot.
Scoot.
Wemby's gonna get it, man.
Yeah.
He's gonna get it.
I have a
He's-
theory. I was saying it.
Look
earlier.
at Wemby.
He's looking cold still.
No, he's
Wemby's
looking
fake.
fake.
That dunk
He's
that he
looking
did was
fake.
looking, very TK-ish.
I've been watching some of the preseason games, and what's crazy about him is like, forget all the stuff that he can do just because he's 7'4". Like, okay, I'm gonna catch the rebound.
Guys stealing the ball.
Just dump it. Like, yeah. They're throwing in the passing lane. It's like, what? This is like anime. Forget about all of that. Then the fact that you could dribble the ball. The fact that you're receiving the ball on the outside is what comfortably taking it off the dribble, dribbling it inside, passing it out or shooting. He shoots 2s and 3s. Forget, like, that's the thing. Like, Porzingis is the unicorn and all that. Yeah, I hear that, but it's like you're not
He's not dribbling like that.
You're not dribbling like that and then pulling up like KD, and he's 7'4". So yeah, sky's the limit. Like, let's be real. Like, sometimes they hype these guys up, and then they end up.
I don't think this is hype. This is
sleeping with Mariah Mills and stuff like that. But this is seeming like this is gonna be for if my man stays healthy for a good 20 years, like he might be top 10 ever, top 5. Like, this is weird.
Yeah,
Another one has come. It's seeming.
I know it's mad.
That was mad.
That was mad.
I've been I've been trying
very mad.
letting stuff go, but that was.
No, you know what?
Don't get him wrong. Chet is cold as well.
He is.
But he's not no Wemby. Like,
Chet's more of he's more he's more of, I wouldn't say more conventional, because there's
he's
things
not really
he shouldn't
more
be doing.
Like he's just a free guy.
All it is, he just doesn't dribble as much. Even though I have seen him put the ball on the floor and then lay the ball up or dunk it, or he can dribble the basketball, but it's not like he's more of a conventional 7-footer of this new breed type of player, because no one really plays like the whole 90s thing where just throw it to me in the post. No one's really doing that for a long since like Kevin Garnett's, Chris Webber's. No one's really been on that. So, because even Anthony Davis can dribble. Giannis can dribble. But and then you got Scoot Henderson at Portland as well. I think he'll be in the shout for MVP. I think Wemby will get it, but there's a few narratives at play.
When it comes to Wemby, like, they're trying to push him. So
they are trying to push him, but at the same time, Chet Holmgren is from Minnesota. I've looked at the Wikipedia. I've done my research. This isn't like a Blake Griffin ting. This isn't like an Ice-T ting where he's Creole. Like, this guy is white. He's white American and he's cold. The NBA has not had a white American player since Larry Bird, right? Yeah. I feel like if it's close, maybe it could be a thing where he gets it, because that's great marketing as well. But I want to see it. The All-American.
I think with do you not notice with San Antonio they always get the best foreign exports? They always get the best foreign players. Like Tim Duncan, Manu, Tony Parker. Yeah, if they get a couple, if San Antonio draft well, you might see you might see a resurgence of the Tim Duncan like era again.
They're definitely going. Give it 2-3 years. They're definitely going to be a contender in the West. But then again, so with OKC, because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's there, Dort is there, Chet's there. There's another guy. He's cold. I'll learn his name by next week. He's white too. But
what's his name? Josh Giddey.
Yeah. So they've got a good young nucleus.
They should make the playoffs this year. I'm not gonna lie.
I think they might make the play-in.
Because now, like, they made a play-in last year, but they lost.
Yeah, for me, the only teams that are sort of guaranteed not to make the play-in are the Rockets. I'm gonna say the San Antonio Spurs because I've got a lot of money on it. I bet with my brother if they can't win over 28 games, or I've got to pay for the league pass this season. So I ain't hating on man, but bruv, get your stats in it, but it just can't translate to wins in it.
Yeah.
I need to see in the first 2 months 1-15. You know them way there. You get. It's like yeah, the team's young and all that, but yeah, we haven't seen rookie stats since Wilt Chamberlain. I don't care in it. Just no wins. Anyway, yeah, them two and the Jazz. So the Jazz, the Rockets, and the Spurs are the only teams that I think. Oh, and Portland, but I think Portland might win a weird like 32 games.
I think San Antonio might win a weird 32 games.
Nah,
man.
they can't.
Oh, yeah, there's an
You don't
in-game
think so?
tournament
They
this
can't,
year as well.
man. Stop all that.
There's an in-game tournament this year as well.
There's a what? Oh, that FA Cup thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the in-game tournament, yeah.
That's weird, you know. Because
Yeah.
how seriously do you take that?
No, because apparently, like the wins and that they count to regular season and wins as well. So
That's spooky.
yeah.
What?
Yeah, man. Like, it's another incentive. So it starts November 3rd.
Can't lie. Like, I'm used to the football thing, so yeah, I want the Lakers to win the NBA FA Cup or whatever it's called. Let's get more wins.
Yeah, so like it's basically from November 3rd to December 9th.
How do you think your Lakers are gonna fare this season?
Conference finals.
I'm not as confident as Richard to say conference finals straight away, just because I have a year ago I would not have said this, but you know, I've learned to, you get swept by a team, you learn to have a bit more respect for the Denver Nuggets and the reigning champions of the NBA. So, but I do think the Lakers can win 50 plus games if people. I won't say healthy because LeBron James is
definitely
what
missing games. Yeah,
he's 54. It's his 27th league in the year, and then Anthony Davis is obviously gonna probably. He said he wants to play all 82 games. I'm like, bro, slow down, innit? Like, that's excessive.
Yeah, at least
we don't need
50,
all
yeah.
of that. Yeah,
At least aim for 50.
yeah. Let's 50. No, that's too little. We need
70.
about a good 66 games. That's cool. I'm happy with that. Miss 16 games, we can run with that. But the Lakers, from last year, the trade deadline till, you know, people were saying we weren't going to make no run in the playoffs. We're the 8th seed. We went to the conference finals. So put some respect on our names a little bit. You get what I'm saying? You get it. So I will say, yeah, 50 wins, second round plus. Yeah, we're definitely, like, the way I see the West, it's the Nuggets and the Suns, and then there's a tier slightly underneath with the Lakers and Golden State, and the Clippers, if healthy, and if they manage to get James Harden as well. Because that's the thing. I think the way they're looking at that, not to go off the Lakers, I'll get back onto them, but the Clippers, I think the way they're looking at that, if we can get James Harden, who generally doesn't miss that much time, Russ doesn't miss that much time, Kawhi saying he wants to play more, but we know he's going to miss time. Paul George is saying he wants to play more and they're going to take the regular season more seriously, but he misses time. You've got Russ and Harden to make sure your seeding ain't too wild for the playoffs, so you're not in the play-in or whatever. Let's say you get a 5th seed, 4th seed, a 6th seed, that kind of thing. 1 to 6, basically. You can have them keep you afloat, and when Kawhi and Paul George are there, you're a bit better as well. So then when you get to the playoffs, you have Kawhi, Paul George, a lineup of what? Russell Westbrook, Harden, Kawhi, Paul George, and Zubac. I'd lose Terrence Mann for that.
Apparently, they just said that he's untouchable.
Please. For James Hart, like, I hear that, but now you're being greedy. Like, what am I gonna, like, Terrence Mann wants to cook. James Harden wants to cook. Paul George wants to cook. Kawhi wants to cook. You've got too many people that want to cook. Like, let's be serious. Like, I know why.
There's only one stove.
Exactly. I know why you want him to be untouchable, but let's be real. If you want to get James Harden over there seriously, you're going to probably have to deal Terrence Mann. So, and I think that'll be a good story. Like, all 4 of them, California, all California
All California guys in LA to not win nothing. I'm honest.
Don't support the Clippers though.
No,
you support the Clippers.
I do support the Clippers, but I'm honest. You're not winning a chip with Russ, James Harden, Kawhi and Paul George, who are probably gonna Kawhi and Paul George, who are probably gonna miss about half the season. I'll be honest, man.
I think you have a better chance with the logic I laid out, with them holding afloat for the regular season. Then you have a healthy team and a healthier seeding for the playoffs to contend with that nucleus of players. You have Kawhi Leonard, who Max Kellerman lost his job for saying that he's more clutch than Kobe, amongst other things.
Which he is.
Come on, man.
But we're not doing this.
Oh. You took me off my whole train of thought with that stupidness. But anyway, I think if James Harden goes to the Clippers, they're in that lower tier nucleus with the Lakers and Golden State as contenders. But back to the Lakers. The Lakers improved their roster after the trade deadline. They improved it this summer. They've got Christian Wood now. They've got that Jackson Haynes.
Yeah, Jackson.
Everyone, that's the thing that I was saying to someone, everyone thinks we're old. We're not old no more. There's one player that's old. Yeah, LeBron is 62 and AD's only 30. And
he's been in
has
the league
health
since like 17.
Exactly.
18, so.
Everyone else is below the age of 20. Below the age of 30. If they're below the age of 20, it would be a problem. But and then D'Angelo Russell is good. He's good. Austin Reeves is good.
I like Austin Reeves.
Hachimura, Huchimama, whatever you want to call him, is good. Torian Prince is good. Christian Woods is good. Gabe Vincent is good. There's bare 80s and 79s on this roster to supplement the 2 plus 90 players if this was a TK thing.
Let's be honest. The $1 million question is, can LeBron win a chip with these dons?
He's capable.
He's capable.
It's LeBron James talking.
At 62 years old.
It's LeBron James.
Yeah.
The guy's seen everyone in the league, bro.
67 years old.
He's
He's capable.
guy's been around the league.
Because that's the thing as well. With, like I said, all of those good players, when these players miss time, if you just have an Anthony Davis with them players, D'Angelo Russell can get 30 plus. Look, you've got enough players who, someone's out the lineup. Oh yeah, okay, I can take more shots. I can score 25, 30. Austin Reeves was casually just averaging 17 plus in the playoffs. Sometimes getting 20 plus as the third person.
Yeah.
The whole time, the whole of Twitter, half of Twitter is waiting for him to drop off.
Say AR-15.
People like Joseph just waiting for him to drop off. Like, yeah, this white boy from Arkansas, brother, I hate Bill Clinton anyway. Just looking at him, waiting for him to fall off. It didn't really happen.
Nah, to be fair, I like Austin.
He's aggressive.
I
You
like
watch
Austin
enough
Reeves.
Austin Reeves. Yeah, he gets overrated because, look, it's America. Like it's like Britain. Like we love Tyson Fury. We love Harry Kane. Like you get it.
I get it. I like.
Yeah.
I like.
And Americans, they like that too. The only thing is your sports like dominate. Some of your sports are dominated by predominantly black people. So it's only fair. Like if you do get, white players out on that level, hype them up. Cool. Yeah, Austin Reeves is a bit overhyped, but that don't mean he's crap. He's Gordon Hayward good, I'd say. Gordon Hayward is good. Is he not?
He's not Gordon Hayward good. You know, right, boy.
Is he not?
No way.
You think he's better or worse?
He's worse than Gordon Hayward. Of course he's worse. Of course he's worse.
I don't know. I think if you saw Gordon Hayward play with LeBron and Anthony Davis, it will look a lot the same. And I think Austin Reeves can shoot better than
I'll
him.
tell you this much. Gordon Hayward is good,
More
overrated.
of a mid-range.
He's overrated, Gordon Hayward. But I think Austin Reeves is underrated. I think Austin Reeves is underrated, yes.
Oh, okay.
He came
I
up.
assumed you'd hate him.
No. Listen, I can be objective. In the playoffs, he did make some big plays for you lot. And I'm like, you know what? I wasn't really rating him before.
I'll never forget the one against Memphis. Game 1. I think there's like 4 minutes on the clock. It's like dribble round the person. Behind the back pass. Hachimura, free splash. I was just
I
like,
think I remember that.
these lot are hooping. They're hooping. And the thing is, you look at that team, they just played how many games since the trade deadline? They had a whole training camp. We're doing that whole thing we're doing, you know, when we try to act like we like each other, when we have a training camp beforehand, which we did in 2020. Everyone's smiling and stuff. It's like, I think the Lakers are due to have, they're due to have a less than typical just good year. In terms of they're gonna win more than they can lose. Like, look, because last year, what you have the whole hysteria of, they started 1-11, and are they gonna trade Russ? Like, it's always a circus. Do you get what I mean?
Austin,
I think we may just casually just win more than we lose this season, and it's gonna translate into 50 wins.
Austin,
and let's see in the playoffs.
you know, Austin Reeves actually started playing well the moment they traded Russ. Which is,
No, he's playing well with Russ. Let's not do that.
he was playing
Let's not do that.
he was playing considerably better.
Ask
when
Austin
they-
Reeves
this
about
guy
Russ.
is a hater.
Exactly. This
There's
guy is
no
a hater.
hating, man. There's
Anyways,
no
Ask
hating.
Austin Reeves about. Ask anyone. That's the thing. I've never heard any player say Russ is a bad teammate and anything
I
than
didn't-
he's an upstanding person.
I didn't say anything about Russ, but I just said the moment the Lakers traded Russ, Austin Reeves' play improved significantly.
You can put the ball in his. You can put the basketball in his.
Yeah,
hand.
he's gonna get more touches. Pause. He's gonna have more of the ball, so he's gonna get to showcase himself more. It's not a hate thing. Why is everything? Why am I always being
'Cause
accused?
you're a hater.
Oh my god.
But anyway, Richard, Golden State.
Yeah, Golden State with CP3.
Boy.
Been liking what I'm seeing, you know.
Players, I was on
Been
play that
liking what
the
I'm
other
seeing,
day,
you know.
like,
It's looking a bit seamless, you
Jeff
know.
gave him the ball,
Again,
this guy's
hate-
running around
hater.
and CP3
Who do I hate?
played.
CP3.
I don't hate him, but he's gonna pull his hamstring in the playoffs. Am I lying though? If I'm lying, tell me I'm lying though.
Not gonna lie, with CP3 at point and Steph at shooting guard, that might be a bit
Yeah, that's a
crazy.
seamless fit because Steph is really a shooting guard anyway. If we're really gonna go there,
Steph at shooting guard, allow him to run around.
Like, it's looking seamless, and it's not like Chris Paul can't shoot either. So
I'm not gonna lie, that starting five might be peaked. There's Chris Paul, Steph, Clay, Draymond, and Wiggins.
And the fact is, like, obviously, we played them twice in the preseason and they beat us. But I still think we'll be, like,
But
obviously.
yeah, like the matchup between you guys, like I'm like they don't really favor them. So
Exactly. So I'm looking. I'm just looking at these preseason games to kind of see the way the team's playing. Like, even though we've lost the games, I'm seeing stuff like, bruv, we there was one game where we made 23s. We didn't do that once in the regular season last season. So the LeBron James team that has, and a LeBron James and Anthony Davis team that has better shooters is already going to be better than what you've seen previously. But I'm just looking at Golden State and the way Chris Paul he's not even on the ball that much. He's not dribbling that much. He's able to pass it, get it back, pass it again, find open shooters and that. It's not even about him just finding Steph Curry, because it's like them two, they're obviously Steph's on a higher level than him, but they're at such an elite level, and they
IQ wise,
IQ wise as well, where it's like I expected that, but it's like, okay, can Chris Paul finding Wiggins? Is he finding Kuminga for his slashing? Is he and that's all happening. It's all seeming seamless. It's not seeming clunky. Like, I can't lie, when D'Angelo Russell was at Golden State, it was looking a bit clunky at times. You know, it was looking, this is a bit weird. That's why they traded them for
yeah,
Wiggins.
because D'Angelo Russell's not on the level that
Proper
Chris
Chris
Paul
Paul.
that Chris Paul is on, and I think this is just credit to the Golden State system, because any player that comes into that system that has a decent basketball IQ, it appears to be seamless. So my question is, I think Golden State will play well. They will go deep into the playoffs. I think they're the dark. I think they're the
do you
dark.
think the Jordan Poole trade was good or
What did they get back for him?
CP3?
Oh,
That's a good trade. That's a good trade.
yeah, it's
It's a good trade.
It's a
Due
good
to
trade for
chemistry,
everyone.
It's a good trade.
It's
yeah,
a good
yeah.
trade for everyone, because Jordan Poole's about to average 25 plus at Washington. I don't know what that means for them, but that's going to happen.
It means. It means
31
highlight
wins.
review.
31 wins.
But him and Kuzma, like they could do something.
31 wins, and in what, 10, 15, 17 years, a whole load of good podcast stories about DC. That's about it. But
And that rumor has it, like the reason why Draymond actually punched him was was only because like Jordan Poole was cooking in practice. Then he said, yeah, that he's a good accessory to Steph Curry.
Oh yeah, like he's an expensive backpack.
Yeah.
Something.
So I was like, yeah, man, fuck this. Thank God, dude.
But no, I think the problem I have with Golden's not even the problem I have with Golden State is that I see Golden State potentially matching up well with maybe the Suns.
I think Golden State can beat Denver.
Maybe the Clippers. Possibly maybe Denver, but it'll be difficult. But I don't know how they beat the Lakers, if I'm honest.
Do you think they'll match up well with Denver?
I don't know, you know.
I don't know, you know.
I'm not rating Denver like that.
Nah, you know what? I think Golden State's Achilles heel is any team with a decent big. I kind of think any team with a decent big. That's why I think if Lakers stay healthy
and any team that is physical and athletic enough to contain their offense. So like the Lakers last year, yeah, Golden State was doing all of that off the ball movement, but it's like, bruv, nearly everyone in our lineup is like 6'5", with like a 6'7" at least wingspan and stuff like that. They're chasing them off the spots. They're contesting every shot. They're barging these man and all of that. Like it's weird. That's why I'm saying the teams that play pretty finesse basketball, Golden State can get them. Anyone that's
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Like guys with like
yeah,
stuff, yeah.
It's almost like a boxing thing. Anyone that's like it's like anyone where it's just like, yeah, let's just score and you score. Yeah, I think they can win. But I think the teams that can score and are good defensive, because I don't see Golden State. I don't see them stopping anyone. Who in their team is gonna stop KD or Booker really from doing what they want? Who in their team is gonna really stop LeBron and AD? And then are you like? It sounds weird, but it's like, fam, Reeves was cooking you, Curry. He was cooking you last year. I'll be honest. He was cooking Clay when Clay was guarding him as well. Obviously, I think Clay will be a bit more in his recovery, but how long can I say that? And how long does that recovery start turning into, bro, you're a bit old now?
I'll be honest. I'm there. I'll be honest with Klay Thompson. I'm there now.
I'm not there.
Defensively,
Clay can have a game where he drops 40 plus.
Yeah, but in the game where he's dropping 40 plus, he's getting cooked. No, bruv, Clay gets cooked these days. You know, it's not.
But no one's really stopping anyone nowadays.
That is true. But that's the reason why, like, okay, yeah, no one's doing that really individually, but yeah, as a team, I know when I watch a game where I can see, okay, yeah, this team's kind of taken this team out of what they want to do. They've made this team uncomfortable.